A woman in a white dress, her head missing, wandered aimlessly through the shadows. Her form was faint, almost ethereal, but there was no mistaking the bulging belly of a pregnant woman. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest as she moved closer. Her presence filled the room with a bone-chilling cold, and I felt an overwhelming sense of sorrow and despair. I wanted to run, to scream, but I was rooted to the spot, unable to look away. She stopped in front of me, her empty neck tilting as if she were trying to make eye contact. Then she vanished, leaving me trembling and gasping for breath. My friend returned moments later, and I frantically told him what I had seen. He looked at me with a mixture of concern and disbelief, but he could see the fear in my eyes. We decided to call it a night and left the theater, but the image of the headless woman haunted me. I couldn't get her out of my mind, and I knew I had to find out more about her. The next day, I visited the local library and began researching the theater's history. It was there that I discovered the tragic story of Claire, a young actress who had performed at the theater in the 1920s. She had fallen in love with a wealthy businessman, and their affair had resulted in a pregnancy. When her lover discovered she was with child, he abandoned her, leaving her destitute and desperate. Claire had continued to perform, hoping to win back his affection, but her efforts were in vain. One fateful night, she went into labor during a performance and tragically died on stage. In a cruel twist of fate, a set piece fell and decapitated her. Her spirit had been restless ever since, wandering the theater, searching for peace. Armed with this knowledge, I knew I had to help Claire find rest. I shared my findings with my friend, who reluctantly agreed to join me in another visit to the theater. We planned to conduct a séance, hoping to communicate with Claire and understand what she needed. We returned to the theater late one night, bringing with us candles, a Ouija board, and a recording device. The air was thick with tension as we set up in the center of the stage, the very place where Claire had met her tragic end. The flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows on the crumbling walls, and the silence was almost deafening. We began the séance, placing our hands on the Ouija board's planchette,